Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some news. Do a news video in the night here, so I'm going to start with some wrestling. So, some news here. With people expected to join the Raw and SmackDown roster, 2 people from NXT. Both women. Stephanie Vaquer lost the NXT Women's Championship to JC Jane tonight, so they're calling her up, expected. Former NXT champion Stephanie Vaquer, she's expected to join the WWE Raw roster via Corey Hayes. Man, Raw clears SmackDown freaking everything. Ooh, it's going to be good to look at Stephanie. Anyways, Jordynne Grace is expected to join the SmackDown roster via Corey Hayes. That's big for SmackDown. That she's going to going from NXT to SmackDown. They wanted to keep her busy till there was room in the main roster. When she came, they already have Mania plans set, and she wasn't part of it, so she can do something in NXT for the meantime. So, yeah, those two are going up to the main roster. Another match announced for the Worlds Collide show, NXT North American Championship. Ethan Page, Javon Evans, Laredo Kid, and Rey Fenix. Well, that's another banger right there. So, on the Claw Pod, Goldberg named current stars that impress him the most. He said Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul, and Braun Breaker. I thought he was gonna mention Gunther. I'm just kidding. There's some names that impress him the most. Maybe he'll wrestle one of them, or maybe he's gonna wrestle Gunther. And he says his dream was to have his retirement match in Israel for some reason. I mean, isn't he Jewish? Oh, I don't know. Apparently, John Cena and Cody Rhodes segment has been announced for SmackDown this Friday. Please end this Cena run, heel run ASAP, man. I hope it's something fresh and not the same repetitive stuff. But with WWE nowadays, it might be that. So, NXT Great American Bash will officially be going head-to-head with AEW All in Texas. Both shows will take place on the afternoon of July 12th. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who. I don't know which one. I mean, I might watch both, but I'm sure the comments will be very respectful. Like, I don't care what one person watches. If they want to watch the NXT show, fine. If they want to watch the AEW show, fine. So, on the weekend of July 7th through 13th, Friday will be SmackDown, the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor, Saturday Great American Bash and All in Texas, then Saturday Night Main Event, and then Sunday Evolution 2. So much wrestling, man. Vikingo and Gable will be for the AAA Mega Championship. Alberto Del Rio is currently the champion, whom will defend against Vikingo this weekend. Alberto Del Rio in 2025. Seth Rollins advanced to the Money in the Bank match. Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyrie are going to have another match. Women's Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank. I mean, they might have Lyra retain, which is, I think, what they should do. Official. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul is set for Money in the Bank 2025. Looks like you're missing somebody. Fiend. he's gonna come out during the match and go, Fiend, Fiend. You know, like I want to see that. So that's official. Penta advanced to the men's Money in the Bank match. Aleister Black says the WWE locker room is not like any other locker room he's ever been in. John Cena names his current reign as Undisputed Champion as his favorite championship reign of all time. As long as he's enjoying it, but I'm not. He's got to be joking. Tony Khan of WWE consistently counter-programming AEW. It's pretty consistent. I'd say it's the most consistent head-to-head scheduling I've seen since Jim Crockett promotion. So a lot of scheduling that went that way. I can tell you this will go a lot differently than that did. Tribalism is hilarious, man. John Moxley, Hangman Adam Page is set for All in Texas, as is Mercedes Moné and Tony Storm. Some matches that are official, so yeah, that's all the wrestling though here, ladies and gentlemen. Guess we'll talk about a little NFL here, and though there isn't really much from JPA, so we'll see what we got from Adam Schefter here. The 2025 season kicks off in exactly 100 days, so 100 days. Season opener. The Broncos, they announced that they are inducting Demaryius Thomas into their Ring of Fame. So, Bills running back James Cook, he's not attending OTAs as he seeks a new contract. I mean, I'm sure he'll get a new contract at some point. Ravens Pro Bowl wide receiver Zay Flowers has signed with Patrick Whitesell's new sports agency, Wing Sports Group, for representation. Falcons quarterback Kirk Cousins, he was not in attendance today for the team's voluntary OTAs. Raheem Morris, their head coach, told reporters. Mason Graham signed a fully guaranteed, I believe, $40 million deal. So let's talk about some NBA here. Chris Paul could be on the move again for spending 1 year in San Antonio. Per the Stein line, they're most likely going to draft Dylan Harper, and Chris Paul's probably be once again on the move. I mean, if I was him, I'd retire, honestly. But the Dallas Mavericks are the favorites to land Chris Paul. The Mavericks, the Lakers, Clippers, Cavs, and Grizzlies are some teams there, per the odds. CP3 on Dallas? What are you going to have? Washed CP3 and washed Clay starting? So apparently, Indiana man Jarrett Funky has been charged after reportedly stabbing 2 New York Knicks fans at a brewery during Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals this month. So, yeah, my lord, man. Sometimes fans get too wild, man. There were some Knicks fans that were in the wrong. This obviously in the wrong. You can't be just stabbing people. It's not that serious, man. At the end of the day, it's sports. I get you want to be passionate, but you can't just go around stabbing people. Freaking two events can equate. Trying to say these two events are the same thing is stupid. I don't even know who this is. Probably some drunk teenager. Pacers fan base is good. It's just one single person can kill your fan base. Knicks fans are still toxic though at the end of the day. Don't get it twisted. The Miami Heat are the favorites to land DeMar DeRozan. Some teams like the Lakers, the Raptors, Nuggets, and Sixers are mentioned. David Caldwell Pope says the GOAT debate would have been over by now if the Lakers had kept the 2020 title team together. Sure, man. Sure. Shams is predicting that this offseason might be the craziest in NBA history. This is the most, I think, anticipation team executives have had over an offseason. I think this offseason might be the craziest ever. We'll see, man. Hope it is, so I have a lot of shit to talk about. Portland Trailblazers will show some interest in Chris Paul to mentor Scoot Henderson. But he's pretty much Yoda, just developing all these up-and-coming point guards. Russell Westbrook announces he'll undergo surgery on his right hand. Kendrick Perkins says you have to be a family man and married with kids to be the face of the league. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. Just apparently to be a face of the league, you have to be a married man with kids to be a face of the league. This is what's wrong with NBA media. Can we vote to get rid of all ESPN media? I mean, this is what is wrong. You do not have to be married with kids to be a face of the league. Dude's talking about Michael Jordan, family man. Magic, Shaq, Kobe. MJ ain't no saint either. Like, isn't Stephen A. the face of ESPN also unmarried? So he can't be the face of ESPN if you're using that logic. Magic Johnson was one of the biggest hoes of his era. He was on a Wilt Chamberlain type of time. And this guy's talking about Mary Coat, talking about this. Yeah, fatty, shut up. Look at this picture, buddy. Look at this picture, buddy. Fat ass. My lord, man. NBA media is just wild. And he didn't say he was the face of the league. You media said he was the face of the league, and now you're backtracking. Saying he can't be just because you have to be a family man married with kids. Sure, you can be a family man, but what does that have to do with basketball? What does that have to do with being the face of the league? Paul Pierce says the Nuggets should trade Michael Porter Jr. for DeMar DeRozan. I don't know if that's good enough, man. I don't think DeMar DeRozan's good enough to lead you to a championship. I'm not saying it's probably better than Michael Porter, but he's getting up there in age, man. The Brooklyn Nets could reportedly look to package Cam Johnson in a trade to acquire a second lottery pick. The Milwaukee Bucks were reportedly open to the presence of Doc Rivers will make Giannis Antetokounmpo more likely to stay in Milwaukee. Doc Rivers, make Giannis stay. Okay, man. Lonzo Ball, Drew Holiday, and Chris Paul are names to watch for the Dallas Mavericks. There are some names to watch. Is there any more news here? I don't think there is. So that's all the NBA news here on this channel. So I'm talking about a little bit of NASCAR news in the video here. College Racing will field their third Cup car, number 13 Chicago Street Race for Will Brown. So with 39-40 teams planning to go into the Xfinity race at Mexico City, NASCAR will increase the field from 30 to 40. If a 39-40 qualifier, they won't get points, money, and finish position won't be used awarding points, but no one would get playoff points if they win a stage race. So then what's the point of them racing then? Also, no open exemption provisional like Casey Nevis at Daytona has been requested for the Mexico City race. Carl Long's number 66 Cup team and Daniel Dye in the Xfinity Series both have a tire change, and Jack was suspended for 2 races for Will coming off. In their races at Charlotte, no other penalties from the weekend. The Xfinity cars that were taken R&D were good, so no other penalties really besides the ones we expected. So 40 entries for 38 spots at Nashville. Some notables: Chastain in the 9, Day in the 17, Corey Day, Almirola in the 19, Jeffrey in the 24, and Mike Snyder in the 91. For the trucks at Nashville, Sawalich in the 1, sure Charlie Cross will be happy about that one. Kyle Busch in the 07, Day, once again Corey Day in the 7, and Fenhouse in the 66. For Cup at Nashville, 39 entries, notable: Diego in the 44, Fincham in the 66, and Corey Heim in the 67. And Daniel Suarez will drive in the number 9 for the Xfinity Series at Mexico City, sponsorship from Quicker State. Nashville will have the resin again. Elton Sawyer said the horsepower increasing horsepower on the Cup cars is being discussed daily. Maybe he'll listen to us and they fix it. So Friday for Nashville, 405 FS1 at 4:30 Truck P and Q, 8 p.m. FS1 the Truck Race. It'll be in the Mercedes 45 rain. Saturday 205 CWF Xfinity Practice Qualifying, 4:30 on Prime Cup Practice Qualifying, 7:30 CW Xfinity Race. And then Sunday 7 p.m. on Prime the Cup Race for Nashville. So that's all to say. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and have a good night. Peace. I'll be back tomorrow for more sports.